Varsity Club 602. This is our MLB 2023 prep. Just a series of short videos, just kind of jumping through what spring training and the season mean to people. Got my buddy Jason from JMR.
What's up, guys?
Jason, we are in beautiful Phoenix. It's pouring outside right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole thing. But home of the Cactus League spring training. Obviously, one of only two spots you can really kind of get this experience. Do you have like a favorite stadium or experience or something about Arizona spring training that really speaks to you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give two real quick. I'll be biased. I love Scottsdale Stadium just from the fact that we live in Scottsdale and you're very close to bars and restaurants and just like that scene and atmosphere, whether it's before the game or after the game. They also have a great like party area in right field. If you ever get those tickets, it's all you could drink, all you could eat. A little bit pricey, but I love that. And then really love Diablo Stadium in Tempe, where the not Anaheim anymore, my bad, where the Los Angeles Angels play. I just love it's very Arizona-like, where you have that mountain kind of like in left field. I just really love the view when you get into that stadium. So,
I think for me, obviously, Sloan and Mesa, Cubs. It's a beautiful setup. I hate the Cubs. No, I used to love the Cubs. I hate the Cubs. But for me, it was Camelback, where the White Sox and the Dodgers play.
Okay.
We went the first game we went. It was like at like dusk and the sun was setting. I've never been in Dodger Stadium, but Camelback is laid out very similarly, and it was just beautiful. It's just really beautiful to see. So for me, that was probably my favorite. But it's just really cool to be able to go to so many stadiums. I'm gonna cross Maryvale off my list this year. That's my last one, and. Yeah, having my dad come out and be able to do spring training is just like a really cool thing. So
for sure, it's a bonding. I mean, I wish it'd be cool if my dad did that too. Like playing baseball as a young kid and watching Yankee and Met games with my dad. Like it's definitely a fond memory. And for him, like if I would completely understand that if he came here and we were watching a bunch of spring training games, like it would feel like a cool bonding moment. Kind of like bring me back to childhood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, who wins the World Series this year?
I think it's really tough. I was thinking a lot, and this year everybody's on an even, pedestal and even playing ground with all the new rule changes, but the teams are going to have to get adjusted to that. I know on JMR, in the next couple of days, we're about to do an episode talking about the new rule changes with baseball, but that makes it really tough where I don't think you have a certain amount of teams who have an advantage. You could say that maybe the veterans are set in their way, and they aren't going to be able to get used to the new rules, or that they are going to be able to adjust because they've been around the game for so long and kind of understand it. But I'll be biased. I'm a Met fan. I'm gonna stick with my team. I love what they did this offseason. I think they did improve dramatically. I think they're going to really rely on a couple different prospects, but I think they really set themselves up to make a run at it. And baseball's a little bit different, and every sport's different. But I think losing in that wild card round to the Padres this past year really got the team the experience they needed together, and to really know what they have to do going forward this year to get to the next level. So I'm going to be biased and say the Mets, but the National League is really, really stacked. And then you have some heavy favorites in the American League with the Yankees, with the Astros. So it's going to be tough to really tell who could do it.
I didn't want to agree with you, but when I'm looking at the math, I'm looking at the teams, the Mets at 8-1 screams value to me. So I am also going to go with the Mets. But what I will say is watch out for the Mariners. 20-1 right now. I don't believe in the Astros. They'll be a playoff team. They'll be good. But if the Mariners can snake that division, I think the Mariners are set up in a way with some younger pitching where they might be a threat. Maybe not to win the World Series, but maybe make a push late. But the Mets. JMR, baby.
Let's go Mets. But yeah, I know the Mariners did have a good offseason. I know they got Hernandez from Toronto, former All-Star infielder. And I want to say they picked up a pretty good pitcher, too, to bolster that staff. Obviously, Luis Castillo, last trade deadline. So, I mean, they were a great team last year. Obviously, it's just a very top-heavy American League with the Yankees and the Rays and Blue Jays are in there. Looking at the Astros, too. So, but I do like that pick as well.
Well, hey, he's Jason. Catch JMR semi-weekly-ish. They'll probably pick up as the baseball season gets going here. And then, obviously, you can catch me on everything else that we do on the channel. So, thanks, Jason.
See you, Rick.